Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel where adventure meets engineering and heritage never fades. Today, we're exploring the return of a true legend. Say hello to the 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero, the icon reborn for a new era. A machine forged by decades of Dakar dominance, expedition heritage, and 4x4 mastery, now reinvented with modern technology and a refined, purposeful design. Finished in a bold matte bronze body color, this new Pajero doesn't just look rugged, it radiates quiet confidence. If you believe off-roading is more than a hobby, it's a way of life, smash that like button and subscribe. Because today, we're about to discover how the spirit of adventure has evolved for the 21st century. Let's start with the front. The 2026 Pajero greets you with a stance that feels unshakable. The grille is now wider and more geometric, a tribute to classic Mitsubishi trucks, but interpreted through a modern lens. Three-dimensional interlocking bars create visual depth, their satin titanium finish catching just enough light to define the shape without gleam. Flanking the grille, the projector LED headlamps are set deep within trapezoidal housings, protected by thick acrylic covers, a design inspired by rally lamp guards. The bumper is high and angular, with integrated recovery hooks finished in gloss red. A matte black skid plate underlines the face, signaling the Pajero's readiness for real trails, not just suburban commutes. The hood is tall, with strong central sculpting that recalls the muscular proportions of its predecessors. From the moment you stand in front of it, you know this is a vehicle built with purpose. Walk around to the rear, and you'll find a design that balances utility and modernity. The spare tire, once mounted externally, now sits within the cargo floor for better aerodynamics and rear visibility. The tailgate itself is split horizontally, a nod to classic safari doors, making it easier to load gear in tight spaces. The LED taillights wrap around the rear pillars with a distinctive boomerang shape, glowing like embers in the dark. Subtle Pajero lettering stretches across the tailgate in embossed satin chrome. A thick matte bumper with integrated steps rounds out the design, looking ready for any expedition. From the profile, the Pajero retains the silhouette that made it famous: tall glass, short overhangs, and a boxy but balanced form that's instantly recognizable. The matte bronze paint emphasizes its surfaces beautifully, from the sculpted fenders to the chamfered door edges. 20-inch forged alloy wheels, beadlock-inspired and wrapped in all-terrain tires, fill the arches with authority. Chunky black cladding around the sills and wheel wells reinforces its go-anywhere credentials, while discreet chrome window trim adds a touch of refinement. Step inside, and the transformation becomes clear. The interior of the 2026 Pajero feels like a high-end expedition lounge, functional but premium. The dash design is horizontal and rugged, with strong architectural lines and robust materials. Dark brushed aluminum, matte finish open-pore wood, and stitched synthetic leather all coexist in harmony. The instrument panel blends analog-inspired gauges with a 12.3-inch digital display, offering customizable views for navigation, off-road telemetry, or driver assistance data. The center stack houses a 14-inch floating touchscreen, running Mitsubishi's latest UI with offline mapping, over-the-air updates, and an integrated satellite phone function for remote adventures. Below it, chunky rotary knobs control climate settings, while toggle switches manage locking differentials, hill descent, and terrain modes. The front seats are deeply bolstered yet wide, wrapped in water-resistant synthetic leather with quilted inserts that combine comfort and durability. Both front chairs are heated, ventilated, and power-adjustable, with memory functions for two drivers. A panoramic roof floods the cabin with light, or can be blacked out entirely for focus and insulation. In the second row, space is generous thanks to the stretched wheelbase. The seats slide, recline, and fold in a 40/20/40 split, allowing you to configure cargo and passenger arrangements easily. Rear passengers get their own climate zone, USB-C ports, and storage cubbies big enough for adventure gear. Pop open the cargo area, and you'll find over 1,000 liters of space with the seats up, plus a hidden compartment for recovery straps, tools, or emergency supplies. Tie-down points, a 12V power outlet, and washable rubber mats complete the picture. Under the hood, the Pajero evolves beyond traditional engines. The standard powertrain is a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 diesel, producing 340 horsepower and 480 lb-ft of torque, paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission with low-range gearing. For those ready to embrace electrification, a plug-in hybrid variant mates it too. 4-liter Atkinson cycle gasoline engine with dual electric motors and a 24 kilowatt-hour battery pack. In EV mode, you can drive up to 70 miles silently, perfect for slipping through forests without disturbing nature. Switch to hybrid, and total output climbs to 400 horsepower, with instant torque and a combined range over 700 miles. On the trail, the 2026 Pajero feels unflappable. The Super Select 4WD system, an evolution of the original, offers modes for gravel, mud, sand, snow, and rock. Locking front and rear differentials, combined with a center torsion diff, distribute power precisely. The adaptive terrain suspension reads surface data 500 times per second, softening or stiffening damping for maximum control. Articulation is impressive. Cross-axle obstacles are dispatched with minimal drama. Hill descent control maintains speed precisely, even on loose scree. Back on the highway, the Pajero transforms again. The cabin quiets to a murmur, helped by acoustic glass and layered insulation. Steering is direct, with variable assistance that lightens in tight parking lots and firms up at speed. The ride, though firm, is never punishing. This is an SUV that feels just as comfortable in the city as it does miles from the nearest road. Technology and safety are cutting edge. The Mitsubishi Me Pilot Suite combines adaptive cruise, lane centering, blind spot detection, and evasive steering assist. A 360-degree camera with off-road overlays shows you obstacles in real time. The car can even self-park in parallel and perpendicular spaces, a handy trick for something this capable. Perhaps most impressive is the way the Pajero balances past and future. It's a genuine 4x4, not a crossover in disguise, yet it feels contemporary, efficient, and surprisingly refined. The design respects its lineage but isn't stuck in nostalgia. It's a declaration, real adventure still matters. Parked at the trailhead, the matte bronze body absorbing the sunrise, the Pajero looks ready to keep going long after the pavement ends. And when you walk away, you know you're leaving behind not just a car, but a companion, one that will be ready whenever you are. If you love deep dives into vehicles that embrace heritage and innovation in equal measure, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and leave us a comment. Would you choose the diesel or the hybrid for your own adventures? Until next time, stay curious, stay prepared, and never stop exploring.